Wall on or off?
Off, no walls.
Field, normal, small, large, large and large. What does that mean?
That sounds good.
Live from Austin, Texas, where I prefer my techno to be soft, please. It's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hi, Danny. They used to just call that new age music, but I guess now that's like lo-fi or...
Yeah, originally that music was known as Inya Likes, and then it became known as Technosoft and soft rock for some reason. And now it's just new age easy listening.
Yeah, and now it's lo-fi beats to chill and watch Retro Pals too.
I don't want to chill and watch Retro Pals to anything.
All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. We're the Retro Pals. We do this for 2 minutes every week.
Pretty good scam we got going here.
Yeah.
Hey folks, it's time for some retro games. You like these old games? You like these old games from 25 years ago? You hear these retro games? People acting like they want to play on a CRT, like it has a warmer sound or something. Waka waka waka.
I was gonna say, were you doing your Andrew Dice Gay routine?
No,
Okay.
Andrew Dice Gay stays in containment until Friday.
Thank God.
At which point he's unleashed. Folks, I don't know where I'm going with this, so let's just start over. Hi, it's Retro Pals. We have Technosoft games on Sega Saturn. Hope you're looking forward to them. This is going to be a good batch, a good varied bunch of games. But first, Alex has a few people to thank.
I have something to say. Thank you. I want to thank some folks for subscribing. Thank you, Joe Cool Maverick, 16-month resub. Joe Cool says, hello everyone, can't wait to see more Sega Saturn. Me too.
Yeah, Sega Saturn. Thank you.
Thank you, Tank Catapult, 3-month resub. They say Ridge Racer.
No, that's the other 32-bit system.
Sorry.
But thank you anyways.
Seymour Hirsch, resubs 19 months. Thank you. Play Sports Bar resubs 2 months with 3 beautiful My Sharona faces. Thank you.
Perfect, thank you.
Proxy Glitch Cat gifted a sub to Ixnay. Thank you.
Thank you, Proxy.
JP Ronnie subscribed for 46 months. Holy moly, with the bouncers. That's a lot of months and a lot of bouncers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Many bouncers, many months. Hopefully no bouncers will be appearing tonight, because these are going to be glitchless games just like you remember them, just like Mom used to make. Boy, time to get your shit together, Danny. It's showtime.
Yeah, it's all right. It's cool.
Ditch these C-grade jokes and go with the A-grade stuff. Anyway, we took it to our patrons. We asked, what you want to see? We got a Sega Saturn. We got all the games for it. If we were to highlight one specific publisher or developer, which would you like to see? And this is what the people said.
They wanted their Technosoft.
Pretty close in the end, but Technosoft ended up winning out. This is good. I didn't want to play like 30 Acclaim games. Acclaim seriously released like 40 games for the Sega Saturn here in the States, and they're all terrible. Ew. Except for the Taito ports and a few games that aren't terrible. I guess they also made D too. And I think I'm ruining my point here. Anyway, we're not playing Acclaim games.
No Acclaim.
We're not playing Atlas games or Konami games. We are playing Technosoft games.
Eat shit, Acclaim.
Folks, Alex has an image here prepared for you. I think you'll enjoy this. Welcome to the Technosoft Gals Club.
I love them. Hey, all corporations need a Gals Club. Every single one. Yep,
CDI has Girls Club. Technosoft in Japan had the Technosoft Gals Club. This was a club you could enter by answering 2 questions at the bottom of this flyer. I think one of them are what are the names of the 2 games the ladies are holding up, and also like what is the name of our company or something like that. But yeah, this is right around they made their great Sega Mega Drive debut, when they went from their computer gaming origins to consoles. And boy, they hit it big with the Thunder Force series. Later on, they expanded. They attempted to explore other genres on the Sega Saturn and PlayStation, and that's what we're going to cover tonight. But the Sega Saturn actually has a good starting point for us with the Thunder Force series. Alex?
Real quick, thank you, Dream Harrier Live, for the raid. We welcome, first of all, to the Technosoft Gals Club, and we're going to be going through a lot of Technosoft Sega Saturn games.
Nice, thank you. How did Valis go? I saw you fighting the last boss for quite a while there. That's a tradition with Valis, I suppose. Anyway, several of Technosoft's Thunder Force games are available on Sega Saturn, and we're going to get started in just a minute by showing off the 2 compilations, basically bringing you up to speed with the Thunder Force series. Mm-hmm. But the main question everyone asks whenever you bring up the Thunder Force games is, what about the original Thunder Force?
Yeah!
It started on Mega Drive with Thunder Force 2, 3, and 4. Then they released 5 for Saturn and PlayStation, then 6 for PS2. No one ever talks about Thunder Force 1, this 1983 game released for the PC 88? I don't even think it's 98. PC 88 and Sharp X1. You want to know what Thunder Force looks like? Well, a couple of people recorded footage on YouTube, and we stole it, so here it is.
Okay, with PC-88 first?
Yeah. Here's the original PC-88 version. Thank you, Cuten for this.
Thank you.
It's a nice looking title screen for 83. Look at all those colors. It's pretty.
Very nice. It's actually looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
There it is, the original ass Thunder Force.
Oh, wow.
The one no one ever talks about. This is an 8-direction scrolling shoot-'em-up, a la Namco's Bosconian. This guy is not very good at the game, but I can't complain. I wouldn't be doing any better. 83, this takes inspiration from, like I said, Bosconian. I guess Dexter was around this time, so maybe they were working along the same lines. Slightly different, but still in the same genre. Boy, this is a tough game.
Yeah.
It's got great music. It's got a good line scroll effect whenever the level loads in. I forgot what the music was. It was like William Tell Overture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what this version looks like for the PC-88, but if you were lucky enough to own a Sharp X1 computer, you got a vastly upgraded version that looks like this. Also, get ready for this sound at the end of the intro. I think you'll enjoy it. Ooh, now look at that.
Hold on, let me just the video real quick.
Imagine if there was a fight in space. It would go something like this, full of explosions. Alex, you chose the wrong video.
Did I choose the wrong video?
You sure did.
Wow, let me fix that. This will only take me one quick second, everybody.
I wonder what this game looks like on the Sharp X1.
Now we know.
Maybe it looks like this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Now give it a listen. Hang on. Cool, right? Wow. So you get all these colors. It's no longer eye-searing. The scrolling is a little bit, well, I wouldn't say smoother, but it's faster.
Mm-hmm.
Again, though, very similar to what we saw in PC-88. Top-down perspective, shooting stuff on the ground. You would see this later in Technosoft's Herzog, as well as Herzog 2 for the Mega Drive. They were big into their top-down shooters, or at least games that are shooter-adjacent. This guy's a little bit better than the last guy.
What percentage of the file size is that one Thunder Force audio sample? I assume all of it.
Also, that credit is incorrect. I forget what the proper credit was.
It's not Kurenai?
It was for the first one. It is TGK who made the second video.
I actually did have it say TGK, if you can believe it. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't believe it. But this is what the game looks like. The famous Thunder Force 1. Never ported, never upgraded, never remastered, reconfigured, or re-anything for a modern generation. There you go. Now the credit is correct. You can look up these videos and more on YouTube.com. Don't go to YouTube.com. There's a show going on right now. You should be watching our show. So now that you've seen the original Thunder Force, you've been brought up to speed. Let us start Technosoft's Sega Saturn collection with Thunder Force Gold Pack Volume 1. Now, this is technically in the middle of their Sega Saturn catalog. This was released around, 96. This first one is September 27th, 1996. The second gold pack arrived a few months later. But man, if you like expansive and varied lineups to your retro compilations, this ain't the one for you because it's only got 2 games in it. But it does have FMV. And more importantly, it answers definitively the question, how do you spell Technosoft? This is how you do it. T-E-C-N-O space S-O-F-T. World of Technology. There, it's been answered.
All right, good.
Mm-hmm. Now we know. Just kidding, it's spelled with an H. I love that they contradict themselves immediately. There's like 7 different ways to spell Technosoft, and even they have no consistency in between them, the company itself. Sometimes they drop the H because it's, I don't know, it's funny or something.
Mm-hmm.
Inside joke. CEO can't afford H's.
Thank you, Space Dumpster, for the 21-month resub. Space Dumpster says Tacosoft.
Tacosoft. Sounds delicious. Thank you.
Got a little orb in his belly. Get the little orb belly guy. Bring him back.
Don't you shoot that orb. That's his weak point.
Oh, sorry.
It's not nice to exploit those. You gotta face the bosses fair and square.
I'm liking all the Kermit H's for Technosoft. Thank you.
It's good. Spell it however you want. They sure did. If you want to have a laugh, look up Technosoft on Sega Retro. They start their article by listing like 6 or 7 different ways to spell the name that have been featured in various games.
Thank you, Simon, for the 34-month resub. Do appreciate that.
Thank you. You're in those 3 years. Well, there's also some explanatory text here. I think there's a ship in space and it has to shoot the other ships. I think that's the story. And now we're all caught up. Welcome to the Thunder Force Gold Pack 1, featuring Technosoft's masterpiece games, Thunder Force 2 MD and Thunder Force 3. Alex, what should we play first? Should we play Thunder Force 2 MD or Thunder Force 3?
I want to do UMDs.
Thunder Force.
Thunder Force, yeah, UMD.
All right, let's do it. Now, this originally released on the X68000, and very shortly after its initial release, it was ported to the Mega Drive, which later got released here in the States. And it's basically how everyone first heard of Thunder Force.
Oh, Tombed.
Yeah, Tombed.
Tombed, okay.
I'm going to put this on normal. I'm going to give myself 1 extra life. Cool. I don't need no kids mode, or do I?
Do you?
Is this an option in the original? Did they add this? Let's find out what kids mode is. I know they added a couple of things to these games.
Hi, yeah, great.
Good luck. And just like you saw on the PC-88 and Sharp X1, this game is in fact very similar. Overhead view shooting. This was in fact the very first third-party game released for the Sega Mega Drive, so Technosoft made a hell of an impression back then. In this game, much like Bosconian, you got to destroy these enemy bases, and afterwards you get to move on to a different level. Alex, what do you think about different levels?
I like when the levels are different. Yes, this is based on the Genesis Mega Drive game.
It is. This doesn't have a port of the original 68K version, also known as the 68 Grand. What do you say?
Call it the 68 Grand.
What do you say? 68,000, 68 Grand?
68K.
Shit, I'm so bad at this game.
Oh, you're good.
I'm the worst.
No negative self-talk on Twitch. It's
All right.
illegal now.
Don't have negative thoughts. Got it.
Okay, yeah. Or else you'll be sent to the cornfield, sorry.
So you got multiple different weapons, which is nice. Though the item that you use to bomb the ground is very short range. You pretty much have to get right on top of the enemies to kill them.
Thank you, Fire Mountain, for the 8-month resub. Fire Mountain says, wow. Wow, indeed. 68 large, I hear. Okay.
68 large is good.
I like that. 68 kilo. Sharp 6.8x 10 exponential 4. I like that. But actually, I don't like that. I don't know what that means.
Now, in this game, you normally have to open up gates to the other portions of the level, but I never figured out where the gates are, so we're just going to bust our way through. Probably going to have to lose at least 1 more life, too. I don't like these levels. They're infinitely scrolling in all different directions, so they kind of loop over each other. And that makes it a little bit difficult to find these bases you gotta destroy. I got a few lives to burn though, so let's just muscle our way through. What'd she say? Did you make that out?
She said, it's a farewell to arms. That's exactly what she said.
Ah,
Look
yes.
into it.
It's a farewell to arms.
Danny would never do trespassing live on Twitch.
I have never trespassed. I'm always welcome.
This is why you're not a vampire.
Yeah.
You're thundering this force.
All I'm looking is for one more base. That's all I need. Should I go ahead and torpedo my last life to go up? I think it's up here. Let's do that. All the Thunder Force experts are just
They're
laughing their
shaking
asses
heads.
off at me.
Oh, yeah,
But I did
they
it.
are.
Once you destroy all the bases, you get to move on to the second half of each level. The top view mission is completed, and now it's time for side view mission. This is an innovation that was first introduced in Thunder Force 2. Look at this.
What?
It looks like a regular shooter now. Can you believe it?
No, fuck you.
It's like 2 games in 1.
This is supposed to be Xevious-esque. This is not Xevious.
Otherwise, it has a lot in common with the overhead view segments. You got these selectable weapons. You got similar enemy types. It's just presented from a different perspective, which I guess would have been pretty impressive to see back in the day. Like, it's not just overview, you get to see a side view. Back then, we could only dream of first-person views. Can you imagine if this was first-person? You would die in like a second.
I would rather not. Could you imagine doing this first person in VR?
Oh, that would be cool. Someone make a VR chat level of Thunder Force.
No, okay, so one time I drove a vehicle in VR chat and it was like first person and everything and I was moving it and stuff. I was doing it while I was standing and when I went on an on-ramp and flipped over, I almost like collapsed, like fell because I got so dizzy. So don't do that.
Okay, I won't.
It was really funny. I actually had to sit on the bed because the car was flipping around like it was hard drive. And it was like I was in hard drive and same kind of.
I want to do VR
frame rate
chat
and
sometime.
everything.
I gotta add some Mega Drive content to VR chat.
Thank
No,
you.
no matter how much they have, it's not enough. You're gonna walk on in on me, and I'm just gonna be like in a perfect recreation of a bedroom playing the Mega Drive. I'll be like, "Don't look, it's embarrassing," because it is.
I mean, there's a big ass Commodore 64 world in VR chat. Oh, that's
shit,
wonderful.
really? Nice.
I didn't know that. Ah, crap. Chat talking about the Mega Drive game Star Cruiser, which does have a first-person shooting element to it. And
It does,
got
yeah.
fan translation.
Yeah, it's got them polygon graphics.
Yes, Genesis Collection on Steam does have VR support, so you do look like you're in a virtual bedroom.
I'm also trying to show off a lot of these different weapons because you'll see them more in later games as well. There's a lot of tradition steeped in the Thunder Force series, so stuff you see in the early games will often appear in the later ones. I don't think the last time I played this game I beat this guy, so let's go ahead and try and do that to redeem myself. I showed this off during our Mega Drive launch titles episode, I think. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Look, I can play a video game.
That's right, get out of here.
Side view mission completed. There was 170 enemies I killed back then.
Yeah, that's a lot of enemies.
That's a lot of blood on my hands.
Well, anyway, moving on. Time for more blood.
Yep. And this is the overhead view level where they introduce even more obstacles in your way that you have to shoot. See? So at this point, the overhead view, I think, was still the focus, because these seem more densely designed, I guess. The side view segments that I've seen are kind of bare, kind of like just a bonus mode, if anything else. But that would change with the next game. Did you hear that sound? Mm-hmm. That was a good sound. The game honked. Everything changed with the release of Thunder Force 3. Please hold on a minute.
Okay, hold on. I'm holding.
I like this one.
It's just 1. Or 3.
They added the H in the name.
Please, I wish you were more consistent.
Consistency. That's what I want from my video games. Come on, people. Another kids mode. I'm pretty sure this is something they added to the Sega Saturn ports. Does anyone happen to know what kids mode does? I sure got a shit ton of 1-ups in the last part of that, the last level we played in Thunder Force 2. Now this here is a video game. This was advertised heavily in magazines at the time. It got huge, huge rating scores. Scores of up to 9 out of 10. Can you believe it?
No. You know I can't. I don't believe you.
And way back when, I rented this, and I loved the shit out of it. I even have a complete in-box copy of the game. What do you think of that? Are you impressed?
Honestly, yes. I'm very impressed.
Good.
I was impressed.
Now listen when I pick this up.
Okay.
Notice the clarity of that voice? In the original Genesis version, it would have to pause all other music and sound effects to play a really scratchy sound sample. But in this version, they upgraded it, so it doesn't have to do that. I still don't know what kids mode does, though.
Kids mode is beginner mode.
Alright. Yeah, maybe they just dial back the difficulty then.
Chat talking about how the US version of this was released by Hot B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was distributed by them, yeah.
He's over there because he's got a copy of Thunder Force 3, that's why.
Oh, we finally answered the question of why he's over there. So for this game, there are no overhead view segments. It's just this. It's all side-scrolling. And by choosing to focus on this one mode, Technosoft, I'm pretty sure this game single-handedly made Technosoft a much bigger name than what it was. Because, like I said, let's speed up through here. Like I said, they started off in the computer industry. They had two divisions. One was focused on making PC games, and the other division was focused on selling PC hardware. The development division was called Technosoft. The computer sales version of Technosoft was called Technohard. That's a true fact. Good name for a division.
I don't like that name.
After a while, they dropped Technohard and were just Technosoft up until they died in the late 90s.
I don't like that they're dead.
I don't either. They're cool. Now look at this thing. Now that's a boss.
That thing looks cool.
Some kind of weird metal insect chicken thing that shoots fire.
I like the chicken dragon. I know who this is. This is the titular Chicken Man from the Indigo Girls' underground hit song Chicken Man. Oh, I'm so glad to finally see him.
Anyone know what Alex is talking?
What the fuck?
Anyone knows what Alex is talking about? Is a single person? Probably not.
Any gay person, any lesbian in chat over 30 know about the Indigo Girls?
We got any Indigo Girl fans out here?
I guess the youth don't know the Indigo Girls, do they? Oh, I'm so old.
Music for this level's great. And the background's really cool. This is the level that ends up selling a lot of people on the game. They just see this and they're like, holy shit, this is 1990? This looks like a freaking arcade game. Is what many people said, word for word.
All right, Proxy and Dot Level know the Indigo Girls. I'm gonna cry, Danny. See. All right.
Of course the VTubers know who
Choo
the
Choo,
Indigo Girls are.
thank you, VTubers. I love you now. Thank you, Choo Choo C, for the 1-year sub saying lesbian over 30 in chat. I know the Indigo Girls. Thank you for Dot Level for the 18-month sub. Yes.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you.
I didn't mention the 70s lesbian folk musicians, okay?
Okay, that's outside the scope of this stream.
See?
We are dedicated fully to the Indigo Girls and also Thunder Force. Anyway, this game fucking rules. I really love this game. Unfortunately, this is a pretty bare bones compilation. It's just got these two games, and that's it. If you're expecting like 60 or 70 games, like modern retro compilations, no, sorry, but there is a second Thunder Force Gold pack that you can buy for 6,800 yen on its own. Why don't we play that? Alex, what do you think of the Thunder Force series so far?
I think it is an I like the chicken. I like the way that it's switching between, like, you know, the kind of overhead and the side view, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, at this point, they've pretty much totally abandoned the overhead view. Kind of ironic, considering the original Thunder Force was just all overhead, and then they were like, nope, all side view now. Putting all our chips in this one basket. You put chips in a basket, right?
You sure do. Real quick, Chicken Man is from like their second or third album, not the first self-titled one. And I saw something else. Shout out to the person who went to Lilith Fair in chat at age 11. I went to my first gay pride festival when I was 10.
Now a straight light of thunder. No more talk about gay pride.
No more gay. Okay, we're straight pals. Sorry, that's really mean.
We got a good crowd here.
We do, thank you.
Thank you all for being here.
No, seriously, I appreciate it.
Somehow we are going to weave together a community with our shared love of retro shoot-'em-ups and also the Indigo Girls, I guess.
Sorry.
This intro looks cooler.
I like this, yeah.
Dude, they power up this ship with literal lightning. Oh wait, no, that was just a warp thing. Never mind. Oh, and look at this. They remade the intro to the original Thunder Force here in glorious 3D.
Ooh, sorry, I like the way it was spinning away. I'm jamming.
I'm rocking. Oh, you hear that guitar?
Yeah, alright. Let's go.
Time to rock with two 16-bit games.
Yes.
On a 32-bit console. Technosoft's other masterpiece games, Thunder Force AC and Thunder Force 4. Thunder Force AC is an arcade game. It doesn't have box art.
Thuder.
Let's play it. Oh, right. Excuse me. Thuder Force.
Thuder.
They still didn't fix that. They had months.
You don't need to.
They could have run it past me.
Jordan, from what I recall, Thunder Force did not get the Valis Fate. There are no...
How would... No, that didn't happen.
Don't.
Not even gonna think about it. So, Thunder Force 3 was so good and, like, so competitive to modern-day shoot-'em-ups that they decided to just port this thing to arcades. This is, in fact, an arcade version of Thunder Force 3 with a few upgrades. Can I turn... Yes! Kids mode!
Kids mode.
I never have to not be a kid. Give me all the lives. I'm just a kid.
You don't need to center that.
Shot on. You know, if we turn this off, do we not shoot any bullets?
I am so curious.
That would be a pretty interesting way to play it. I'm pretty sure they just mean auto fire, but still. Yeah, of course the original arcade game didn't give you access to options either, so that's also new. And you can hit the Z button to go into the actual goddamn dip switches. Look at this.
Hey, that's good.
Mm-hmm. You can do a memory test. The ROMs, folks, they're good. Input
Don't
test.
have to tell me twice.
Up, down, left, right. Speed change, shot, weapon select. Let's do a CRT test. Everyone get your CRTs ready.
Got it.
Oh, this looks better than my usual FrameMeister configurations. FrameMeister usually likes to crush them colors together, but I can actually make them out.
Yeah, good job.
Good for you, Thunder Force.
Thank you, Lady Winter Rambler, 25 bits. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Thunder Force kid. Yeah.
That's the phrase I was trying to think of. Thank you. I'm always a Thunder Force kid. Dip switch assignments? You can mess with that if you want. Bookkeeping? We got it. Power on time? We've been watching this for 1 minute and 18 seconds.
TC, where kids want to be. Thank you, Snow.
All right, let's play the game. Now, since we just saw Thunder Force 3, you can compare and contrast with what you just saw. So the HUD's on the bottom. The graphics are a little bit more detailed. Some stuff is redrawn. I think there's an additional parallax layer or something. Also, because this is on the Sega System C arcade board, I think, it's basically equivalent with the Genesis with some upgrades. Supposedly, the digitized voices are a little bit clearer in this version, and there's less overlap between the sound channels. Otherwise, this is good old Thunder Force 3. Check out this weapon. Fuck everything behind me.
I like that weapon. So, I guess shot is auto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the arcade game, that was not an option. You had to hammer on that fire button. Also, in this one, you can't pick your starting stage. It's an arcade game, so you get railroaded. They're like, no, you gotta start at stage 1. If you want to play a port of this, a bad port of this, you can play Thunder Spirits on the Super Famicom. That was not made by Technosoft, that was made by Toshiba EMI, not known for their shooters. And this particular port of the arcade game was recently ported to Switch as part of the Sega Ages lineup.
Toshiba EMI, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
The shoot-'em-up masters, they call them.
I guess so. Shoot 'em up masters who are pulling
Everyone
copyright
loves
claims left and right.
Oh yeah, I love their shoot 'em ups and copyright claims. Big
My
fan.
favorite.
I don't like how they changed the flowers. They got rid of the orange stems. They look more mechanical and less flower-like.
Yeah, they do. They do.
The original game had a better balance between biological and mechanical enemies. But that's just me. I'm always looking at themes
The
around.
duality of nature versus man through mechanical imagery in video games.
Exactly, nature versus nurture. How's your Chicken Man looking? He's looking pretty good. He's glowing in this
Oh
version.
my god, Chicken Man looking good.
Chicken Man, did he get redrawn?
Oh my hand.
He's a little bit less colorful, but well, now he's dead.
Well, I like the way his outlines glow as he collapses.
So yeah, even if you just assume this is a straight up port of Thunder Force 3 with no changes, no, there's actually several changes. And if you really like Thunder Force 3, maybe check this out.
No, I will. At my local library.
I don't like what they did to this song though. They slowed it down a little bit.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Needs to be more hard driving. That's just my critical opinion though. Don't listen to critics.
Level 1 take place in Philadelphia, yes.
So now we've seen the Thunder Force 3 twice. Let's see what they did for Thunder Force 4, which was released here in America under the title Lightning Force, spelled Lightening. Not lightning, as in the companion to thunder, but lightening, as in a thing that lightens your load.
Ah.
Still have no idea why they titled it that. Like they were going for Lightning Force, right? But, whatever.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow. I am being pushed around by this music.
This music is bullying the shit out of me right now. It's shoving me into a locker.
This bullet is shoving. This song is pushing me against the wall.
Now, you ask a lot of people, this is far and away their favorite Thunder Force game. I'm not like those people. I like Thunder Force 3 more. This one goes a little bit too hard. It's a little bit too excessive in terms of bullets, to the point where the original cartridge version would slow down a whole lot and kind of make it hard to see. If that bothered you, play this version because it has no slowdown, thus making it extremely hard.
This jam.
We can pick our level order this time around. Let's go ahead and do that. Rat Carry!
Yo!
And then we'll go to the Dazzer, and then we'll go to Hell Arm, I'm sure.
I like this.
Yeah, so if you prefer your games without any sort of slowdown, this is the game for you. I'm terrible at this game even with the slowdown, though. I don't like these infinitely scrolling up and down levels. They bother me. There's too much space. Please put less space in my space shooters.
Chat mentioned pointing out the wonderful spelling Strite earlier.
Did they spell it straight? Nice.
Yes, talking about crispy, fresh Strite. I'm glad other people know about crispy Sprite in chat. I'd explain that to a couple of friends of mine.
Including me. I know about Crispy Sprite now.
I'm so glad to explain it. It's so good.
So by now you've noticed a lot of similarities between the Thunder Force games. There's these upgradable weapons, many different weapons you get to choose from at any given moment, provided you collect them first. That's what this series does. It basically provided the arcade experience at home, and did it so well it was ported to arcades. And then it went back home. That describes my daily life in college. I was at home, and then I went to the arcades, and then I went home again. I miss those days. Shit!
I miss going to arcades too. But guess what? We can.
Let's go to Pinballs.
Okay.
Everybody come to Austin.
No!
I'll take you to pinballs.
No!
You'll
Don't
love it.
listen to Danny. I don't want my run to go up. Go to San Marcos.
Let's try a different level.
Okay.
But by this point, you've gotten a good feel for the Thunder Force series.
Straight!
We died at the strike. That crispy strike got us. How can you make a soda crispy? I don't get it.
It's because it's so ginger ale is crispy when it's nice and cold. It's like that, but without ginger. It's like gingerless ginger ale. It makes no sense, but it's true.
Oh no, this level's cool. Look at the big battle happening in the background. All these ships. Plus you're up close to them, and you can't see shit. Someday I'm gonna get good enough at this game to beat it, so I can give it a fair shake. I'll probably like it more than Thunder Force 3 if I really got into it, but that just hasn't happened yet.
You know what? Yes, JP Ronnie. So Crispy Sprite is just the plain ale instead of a ginger ale. And you know what, Crush Gals? If all the people moving to Austin were just retro gamers and weren't like rich, then that's cool.
Yeah.
You have to be at least this low of an income level to move to Austin IMHO.
Alex made a motion with his hand that was like 2 feet above the ground. So whatever that means.
A little bit above my current income level, yes.
Yeah. This game certainly looks cool. This is a later Mega Drive game, and man, it really amped up the graphics.
I like the water effects. It looks really nice.
It's neat. The color usage especially is real
Yeah.
nice. There's a nice contrast in between the ships and the... Oh god, I'm dead.
Well,
No, we're
Danny.
good. Man, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a cool game after all.
All right, BMO's trying to get everyone to move to the Rio Grande Valley. And you know what? I like this idea of moving all the retro gamers to Texas, but not to Austin.
Yeah.
Filling out the other parts of Texas with retro gamers.
Get a
It's smart
good
thinking.
concentration across the cities. Some of y'all moved to San Antonio. Some of y'all moved to San Angelo. We need a couple of retro gamers in El Paso. Anyone want to move to the west side of Texas? That's what they call it.
They call the west side of Texas the west side of Texas. St. Aspertine just destroying me, saying if only retro gamers moved to Austin, the new motto would probably be something about calling it the hidden gem. Yes, the hidden gem of Texas.
You've heard of the Yellow Rose of Texas. God damn it.
Danny, no. Yes, Flower Mound will be the new Gamer Central. Victoria? Sure. I like Victoria, actually. Victoria's nice.
Now we know what Thunder Force is. This is what the company was known for. They released a bunch of these games, ported them a bunch of places. Even their non-Thunder Force games tended to be shooter adjacent, if not just straight up shoot 'em ups. Elemental Master on Mega Drive is really good. I recommend checking that out. But as the 90s unfolded, as they did, that's what we called it back then. The 90s are unfolding, said the popular news channels at the time.
Yeah, CNN was really annoying about it.
As the 90s unfolded, it became clear that Technosoft needed to branch out. They needed to diversify a little bit, you know? Maybe the shoot-'em-ups ain't doing the big business like they used to. So, we start to look at Technosoft's library on the Sega Saturn, starting, what does that say? July 21st, 1995. Where were you on that day? I hope you have an alibi.
I want to speak with my lawyer.
Up first is a game we covered as part of our YouTube series, PlayStation Year Zero, so this game will look familiar to some of y'all. This is an upgraded Sega Saturn port of Technosoft's beat-em-up, Nekketsu Oyako, or Hot-Blooded Parent and Kids.
That sounds delicious.
Hot-blooded, not hot-buttered.
Okay.
I think you're thinking of some kind of chicken and egg combo.
I
Anyway,
am. I'm thinking of mother and child or whatever.
Technosoft. No H, please.
Come on. There we go. Yes, I'm thinking of Oyakodon. And, yeah.
Close enough. Here's our man right here.
Yes!
Ultimate dad. Hot-blooded dad.
We're not going through the entire game, right?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, can I spoil my favorite thing about the ending?
Yeah, go ahead.
It ends with it being, with the mother of the family giving secretly doping up the family with steroids.
And that's why they're so strong. Here you go, Alex.
Oh, I was just handed a controller.
This is a beat 'em up. We gotta play 2-player.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You can be you can be Dad if you want. I know he's your favorite.
Thank you.
Can you hit start? There you are. I'll be the girl with the croquet mallet.
Okay. I'll just.
Now, on PlayStation, this game had input handling issues, I guess. It was kind of difficult to pull off some moves consistently. They supposedly fixed that up here on Saturn and added some stuff, which I'm not sure of. Mega Tokyo, wow! We begin in the world of everyone's favorite webcam comic.
Or webcow.
Or webcow, yeah. So I got a croquet mallet. Alex has his fists.
That guy can jump.
I think you can pull up this pole. Hey, Alex, get to work on this pole.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I think I was incorrect.
It's alright.
Look at these mini flips I do in the air. Now that pole I know you can pick up.
This one?
Yeah. Damn, you broke it.
Get it.
They changed the little PlayStations you could pick up to little Sega Saturns, of course. Of course, what I'm noticing here is a whole lot of fake transparencies, specifically in the special moves that you use. On PlayStation, that was just natural transparency. Here on Saturn, they got to cheat a little bit. Also, I think Dad is morally opposed to using guns, so he won't pick them up.
That's true.
But the girl looks very comfortable posing with this extremely high-powered rifle.
She does.
Bam. Dead. There's slow bullets.
Oh, and the beer heals me, but I can't pick up the milk. I think you get the milk.
Okay, I get the milk. Yeah, the kids, the boy and the girl cannot pick up beer. It will say adult only, and you'll have to drop it.
Shit, I'll save it.
So it's kind of unusual for a brawler in that certain items can only be picked up by certain characters. Dad, what'd you do that for?
I just wanted to. Father wants chaos. Father wants chaos.
Right, fair enough. Turns out, croquet mallet, very satisfying to use in a beat 'em up. I think you also got, yeah, this move here. Let me see if I can do this. Kablam. I got a pogo move. You got all these different, I think there's special move inputs even.
No, ah! I got run over.
You got ran the fuck over.
Okay, I'm gonna get Saturn. You can get Pinocchio.
And of course, this game constantly references Big Black, who at the time were fresh off the release of Songs About Fucking.
Oh, yeah!
Actually, I'm pretty sure that was many years before this, but whatever.
Yeah. I'm just going along with whatever you say. I'm never gonna doubt you.
Oh yeah, all these facts are true.
Don't look it up. The AM Center, I'm gonna go.
So knowing this company specialized exclusively almost in shoot 'em ups, would you have expected them to make a beat 'em up that's actually pretty good?
No, but it is. The thing is, this is really good.
It plays great. All three characters are very distinct to the point where certain items are exclusive to certain characters. Backgrounds are nice and vibrant.
So.
Oh yeah, you got the bazooka. Let me see if I can bounce off this dude's head. Come here, dude. No, come here.
I'll just hide in the corner here.
I want to make an example out of this guy. There we go. Yeah, pogo in.
I like that.
That does no damage, but it looks really cool.
Goodbye, Rolly.
That dude hooted.
Hey, guys.
You Greg Turkington?
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to see Greg Turkington from On Cinema with a bazooka? I think it would be great.
I think Tim would be more likely to have bazooka.
That's true.
God damn!
I didn't mean to do that, but it's pretty cool.
The dad of destruction.
Sorry, I didn't think it would catch you on fire, my daughter.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Yeah, we're all pumped up with steroids. It's okay.
What a cool game. This never came to arcades. It was just on Saturn and PlayStation, but for console exclusive beat 'em up, like, What were the really good ones back then? Like Sonic Blast Man 2? Even that's not nearly as good as this.
Sorry, just saw chat saying all the retro gamers are moving to Victorville. And I just want to say, having lived in California, Victorville is just, I only know the city is the place you drive through on the way to Las Vegas, but I'll support Victorville. I can't get these. Oh god.
I should start up the Victorville video game archive.
Yes! Okay, I got one. Whoa, whoa. Okay.
Cat girls.
No, there's Nukies, see?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they yell out Gomenasai. Well, this is good. Wouldn't have expected this from Technosoft. Don't know how successful this game was, but it was at the beginning of the Sega Saturn and Sony PlayStation's retail release. Like, the PlayStation one was day one. This is like 6 months out from the Sega Saturn launch, so for both systems, this was among the first games you could get. And I think it made a pretty darn good impression.
Alright, Blab, good point. Victorville, I was probably more describing Barstow than Victorville.
What about Bakersfield? Nobody talks about Bakersfield.
Once again, all love and support to
Look
Bakers.
at that!
Oh, God.
Look at that big fucking sushi down there! That's as big as a hamburger!
Get out of here. I need my sushi.
Alex, I know what I want.
What?
I want big sushi.
Okay.
None of that little shit. Give me the Texas-sized sushi.
Do they? Okay, okay. Texans, is there a place to
Oh,
get...
this is a combo. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
It's a burger and a drink. Yeah, yeah.
I want to know about the biggest sushi I can get.
If big sushi isn't already a thing, let's try and copyright that.
Okay.
I think we got something here.
Oh, I got the milk. Okay.
People are ready to go big after quarantine, and they want big sushi.
Yeah, like they've got to make it. Like I know there was a place in town, I do not think it exists anymore, that made sushi burritos. I wonder, you know, and they must use big pieces. That's a form of large sushi. Okay, hold on. I'm being shown a picture of big sushi. I will look at that in a second. I want to see large sushi.
That should be something you could say at the sushi place. Give me the biggest sushi you got.
I want large sushi. Just
Give me the biggest sushi made from the biggest fish. The biggest and most delicious. That's how fish work, right? The bigger they are, the more delicious they are.
Mm-hmm. This is why everyone's always eating. I can't think of large fish. I think it's just about damn.
You gotta bait the boss. You gotta bait him out. Okay, fine. Do it your way. World clear. We did it. Good work, Dad.
Okay, I'm looking at big sushi. Wow, it looks like a sushi burrito. I like this.
Now, another cool thing in this game is
sushi.
all the levels kind of flow together. They got these little cutscenes that bridge them.
Oh, man. Speaking of big fish.
Uh-huh. Wow, this is going to be the biggest sushi of them all.
Okay, listen, strawberry roast. Risotto with a big piece of fish on top. I'll accept it as big sushi. I don't know if Danny will, though. I think Danny wants a traditional sushi rice situation.
I'm willing to compromise.
Okay, well, let's
So move forward a little bit. This is pretty much the only beat-em-up level that takes place inside a whale, as far as I know. If anyone knows any other beat-em-ups that feature killer octopi that you fight in the belly of a whale, let me know. Oh, nice combo. Did you see that?
Thank you, yeah.
That's why we're family. When you're here, you're family. And by here, I mean in the belly of a whale.
I want to get sushi from Olive Garden.
All right, we've seen enough of this game.
Have
If you want
we
to,
not?
if you want to know more, search YouTube for Retro Pals Nekketsu Oyako. There is a very informative video waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So they did shoot 'em ups. They did one beat 'em up. What's the next up? Do you think they did?
A puzzle 'em up.
Close, but it's actually a pinball 'em up.
Sasquatchulous? Are you for real?
I'm pretty
They
sure
got
she's for real.
nachos at the fucking Olive Garden? What happened?
Our next game is actually a pinball 'em up. It is called Cuten Fantasic Pinball. Note that is not a typo. There is no T in the way they spell fantastic. And if you look at the katakana, it is actually pronounced Fantasic.
That's also a big sushi, thank you.
I think what they were meaning to say was, fantasy styled, but they just went ahead and made up a new word. Because why not? I made up a new word. It's called Luppy. Combines happy and lucky.
It's going to take me a few minutes to process Olive Garden nachos.
I'll be thinking about it for a while.
Like, I expect that from, like, I don't know, Cheesecake Factory, but...
Cheesecake nachos.
You know, I've only been to Cheesecake Factory once, and I used to think, like, this is a place of chaos, but I'm going to go to the chaos place. Speaking of chaos, what the fuck, pinball?
Yeah, pinball. Technosoft. Actually, no strangers to pinball. This is kind of weird, though. Here we're choosing ball speed, fast or slow. Let's go slow. We're going to start a new game, though there are options for password and data loading. So this is one of them RPG-styled pinball games.
Good. We got some folks familiar with this game. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Now, this started off on PC Engine, where publisher Naxat contracted developer Compile to make a series of 2 pinball games that people tend to like. Those were Alien Crush and Devil's Crush. When it came time to port Devil's Crush to the Mega Drive, they contracted Technosoft, who ended up making what I consider the definitive version of that game. I think Dragon's Fury on Mega Drive is way better than Devil's Crush. But from there, the series split off in 2. Naxat and Compile went on to make Jockey Crush for the Super Famicom, and Technosoft, I guess, just took the ball and ran. They were all like, hey, we can keep making pinball games. They don't gotta be Naxat games. And this is that. Pretty much a Devil's Crush-styled pinball game without the branding.
Okay, I like this.
Mm-hmm. This game, you control 3 different characters who have their own different abilities, I think. Could be talking out of my ass, but they appear on the side there.
Alright.
Game has a lot of mythology to it. A lot of it is themed around the concept of the Cuten, or the 4 heavenly kings, or whatever. Otherwise, yeah, it's Devil's Crush, only it's happy and vibrant instead of demonic. How did they end up releasing that over here and not this, I wonder? I thought we hated demons over here.
You'd think so, but who knows? Maybe America was just like, you know what, it's time for a change. We love demons now.
He ate the ball!
Chat saying Angel's Crush, Angel's Crush.
Give it back!
No, sorry.
Give me back the ball!
We hate anime more than demons? That makes sense.
Now, this was also on PlayStation. It's loading, right? It didn't just freeze. Video game? Video game? You got it? Oh no, it totally froze. The Dracula ate my pinball and the game froze. That's a new one.
Chomp. Yeah,
Let's try that again. Anyway, Cuten was a pretty much simultaneous release on PlayStation and Saturn. Didn't make launch for PlayStation. It came out a few months afterwards. Didn't make launch for Saturn either. But it was there.
Let's see, Earthbound ass loading screen. Yeah.
Man, does this game have problems with the satiator? That sucks, because I have an original copy I could use. But I have to yank out the satiator, which would just take too much time.
Dracula ate my pinball. Dracula ate my pinball. Dracula ate my balls. Ball stuck in Dracula again.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm glad it descended so rapidly. That's what it's all about. Okay. How about we don't freeze this time?
All right, you heard it. You heard it here, folks. We're not gonna freeze.
Fastball this time. Now my personal pick for best character in this game is the Harpy, who you see on the lower screen. We'll scroll past her as I launch the ball.
Fastball, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Would be this lady. See the Harpy up there?
I've seen her online, right? Like,
there she is.
She's online, right? Like, that was like...
Oh yeah, she's online.
Okay, thank you for knowing what I mean by that, by the way. Thank you for being old and online. Because I remember seeing her all over the place.
Yeah, right up there with that one character from Magical Drop 3.
Yeah, the third eye lady who everyone, like, took the eye off of because they're cowards.
Because that's weird. But bouncing boobs, that's fine.
God. Shout out to late 90s, early 2000s internet. Never come back.
Y'all want the boobs, but you won't take the third eye with it. I see how it is.
Okay, yeah, the Harpy is terminally online. Someone should take away her account. I agree.
Never got too much into this, but I can assume since there's a password and a save system, there's probably a whole lot of game here. In fact, Devil's Crush and Dragon's Fury can actually be completed. I forgot to mention the series actually split off in 3.
Oh.
I mentioned the Technosoft pinball games, the Naxat ones, but Tengen, who licensed Dragon's Fury, the Mega Drive Devil's Crush, ended up making their own US exclusive sequel called Dragon's Revenge, and that game is some shit. I bought that game. I had that game as a kid.
I'm so sorry.
It is no Dragon's Fury. You can also play as Mitoran, this guy. You a fan?
Yes.
Unfortunately, there's not good news here because this was the final pinball game that Technosoft made. I'm pretty sure they went all out for this because just look how chaotic this is, but maybe it just didn't have the appeal that Devil's Crush had. Nobody wanted Cuten Kai. Fantastic or Fantasic. I do gotta admire any company that makes up their own words, though.
I do too, yeah.
That should be a post-pandemic thing. Using the English language on your own terms. And having to constantly explain what your made-up words mean.
Oh yeah, having to. I think after once I start going outside more after quarantine.
See that bunny girl? She's so
She's
good.
Just climbing.
She's sticking out her tongue at me too.
Well, it's because you keep hitting her.
She's climbing a dinosaur. Why didn't this game sell? This game should have sold billions. Look at that cool dinosaur. Look at the cool everything. Well, I like how it looks.
I like the mummy a lot.
That was a good mummy. Sleepy Mummy. Skeleton Band.
I was gonna say I like the band.
Bowtie Dracula.
I really love all of the aesthetics here. They're all quite wonderful. Damn shame this was the last one of these they made.
Yeah. Even more of a shame because Jockey Crush, the so-called original sequel to the series, actually wasn't that good. I'm not a fan. I have a copy of that too. I collect pinball games. I'm going to be a millionaire because everyone pays a lot of money for pinball games.
It's true, they do. Everyone really, everyone is, they've got the pinball fever.
I'm also looking to invest in racers and sports games. So
Good.
If you have any, please feel free to sell them to me at the highest price.
How about mid-2000s Madden games?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know me. Mr. Madden, they call me. I'm actually John Madden.
Hey, this is really weird, but Wait, hold on.
We poke the Harpy too much. Did the Harpy just crash the game for poking her too much?
I think it did. I think she's really mad that you did that.
Well,
and so she's just like, no.
If you want to play Cuten Kai, maybe play it on PlayStation or use the original copy that's literally sitting 5 feet away from me, but it'll take too much time to actually use.
Bang.
Don't play it on the satiator for now. It has problems. Neat game, though. A lot of good pinball games on Saturn. They got that Pinball Graffiti, where you can get shot in San Antonio. They got Necronomicon and Last Gladiators, those Kaze pinball sims. Those are pretty good, too. But we're moving on to yet another genre. We've seen shooters. We've seen a beat-em-up. We have seen a pinball game. And now we're going to see what a Technosoft 3D fighter looks like with Revertion.
No!
They could do it. They got it, right? Did y'all even know that Technosoft made 3D fighters? Alex needs a minute.
Tara, this should happen when you poke the Fire Emblem babes too much. Hey, I actually like the idea of a game where you poke the babes and then it crashes the game.
The babes poke back.
Yeah, I really like this idea, though. Like, it intentionally can cause, like, a stack overflow or something. Oh, hold on.
In Sentient lies the source of ultimate power.
Oh, it's English.
The power of universal creation. When you become one with the 8 heavenly stars, the secret power of Sentient will be yours. And as in the myth of Gustav, you will receive the name Revertion.
It's a good name. I'd like to receive it. So this is your average 3D arena-based fighting game about bugs. It's a bug game. Bugs from across the world. Japan,
I was gonna say.
the pyramids of Egypt. Whoa, they blew up a pyramid!
Hey, don't do that. That's gonna piss off a lot of people. People don't like it when you blow up the pyramids of Giza.
You ready for another twist? This game's a sequel.
To what?
Well, on PlayStation, 6 months before this game came out, there was a game called Revertion. And here on Saturn, there's Hyper Revertion, an upgraded pseudo-sequel. Wall on or off?
Off, no walls.
Field, normal, small, large, large and large. What does that mean?
That sounds good.
I have to see what normal is so we have some point of comparison. What the hell do they mean by large and large?
They mean large and large. It's large and it's large.
Okay. Oh, look at these portraits. We got Teague. We got Kiss. Nuon.
Nuon.
Wow, that's a shitty console.
Nuon.
Misara. Kuma. Tiamilla. Iham. Zild. And Teague. And the things we control are called Thangwoos.
Thangwoo!
What's the coolest looking bug you got? Kuma looks pretty cool.
Kuma looks murderous. I love the bug.
Oh, we could go with Crabman too.
I like that one lady
Or the Killer
was like...
Bee. Let's go with the Killer Bee.
Okay, the bee.
Bee versus Spider.
Okay. I think the... Who usually wins in that battle?
I actually don't know.
Like, I've never seen a spider and a bee fight, so I don't know.
We're about to. This is a realistic simulation.
Yeah, I heard that they were going to use this in schools as an alternative to actually, making a bee in a spider fight.
And for whatever reason, of all the games they chose to clone, they picked Sega's Virtual On. Of all things.
I thought this was going to be like, a Tekken thing. This
No.
is so much better.
No, it is a Virtual On clone with big mechanical bugs. And you know what? This game's pretty cool, actually.
Well, then I take back all of my concerns. I think they could do this.
This game has special...
The web.
The game has special move inputs, which I don't actually know, so we're not going to do too well, probably. But you got 2 different attacks. You can dash around. I think you can even do jump canceling. So this is pretty much straight up Virtual On, just with bugs.
Dragon Bug Z. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so L and R make you dodge roll. The A button is one attack, the B button is the other. Oh, the B button is your boost. Oh yeah, you can jump. Here we go. Do you think this game's twin stick compatible? That's another thing I have that would take way too much time to set up. I think that's the theme of tonight's stream.
I like this.
Come on, do like a Hadouken or something. Can we just boost into him? Come here, you.
Hey, I
Oh,
like
that
this
doesn't
a
do
lot.
shit. Get him, get him! I think I got.
Aw, rip.
Well, I'm shit at Virtual On, and by extension, I'm shit at this game as well.
Alright, Cybug Sled, Soul Calibug. I do like Cybug Sled.
Lost on the first battle.
And yeah, fair point, this is Huge Insect.
Pretty much. Alex, you still got your controller?
Oh god, okay, I guess I have to engage.
So supposedly, this game has a split-screen versus mode, and you can also use the Sega Saturn Tyson cable, which allows you to link up 2 consoles and play on 2 TVs. So if you and a friend really love Hyper Revertion, you can get that real experience. Let's see what large and large is.
Thank you, yes, large and large.
No wall, large and large. Let's rock.
Sounds good. What do you think it's gonna be?
I don't even know, dude. I'm gonna pick the,
I
Mr.
want to be the nun bug.
Okay, Nunbug versus Mr. Krabs. Let's go. Underwater, yeah.
Underwater.
Curious to see if this maintains the 60 FPS. It ran really well in the single-player mode. I'm guessing they'll have to dial back the frame rate. Yeah, they totally did. That's fine. It's still really smooth, though. Look at this.
That's what they mean by no walls.
Ring out. I still can't really tell what they mean by large and large, though.
The thing is really large. I think that's what they mean.
Okay.
Here we go.
Double large. All right, the A button is your shoot button. B button is your dash. I'm smacking into you. C button is jump. I think there's also special attacks you can do in midair. Yeah.
Nope. No. I almost fell off the side.
The crab does not shoot. That's kind of a problem. I think the crab exclusively attacks by falling on things.
No, you got me by not falling on me. You rammed towards me. That'll do it.
Come here, you.
It's melee attacks, yes. You can be melee against me, but you have to get me up front. You have to get my face. Here, I'm...
Do the dodge roll. It's LNR. It looks really cool.
Aw, we're a little twirly bug. Whee!
You know that one seal game in Rhythm Heaven? Anyway. Off topic. I'm enjoying this.
Goodbye.
I'm not sure I like the floor texture, though. It's very chunky and very warpy in a bad way.
Nothing gets you. You're too healthy.
Mm-hmm. I'm
You're the
heavily
healthiest
armored.
Crab. Have you read the news articles lately about how things keep evolving into crabs and it's worrying scientists?
Everything must become crab.
I think that's cool, though. Do you want to be a crab?
Yeah.
Cool.
Give me that heavy armor.
Well, yeah, heavy armor, 2 things for pinching. Stop that!
Ooh.
I'm nice. I'm out of here.
Come here,
I
you.
need to deal with this today. No.
I'm boosting.
Okay.
I'll get you, nun bug. What the hell happened there?
I don't know.
Not sure if there's a competitive scene for this game. If anyone plays this seriously. If anyone has done a Hyper Revertion money match, please let me know.
Can we do one right now? Because I'm gonna, well, you're gonna win.
Yeah, give me $1.
No. You can't.
And the winner by decision is the crab.
I spent my dollar at the dollar store.
Congratulations, crab. Congratulations, me. Hyper Revertion. A little bit harder to grasp, a little bit less immediately likable than Virtual On. But if you want some more of that Virtual On style action, you don't got much other choice. It's this or the original.
Sorry, I just read a thing about crabs evolving not just to crabs, but into even more crabs, like hyper crabs. In which they're more crab-like than other crabs.
So the title Hyper Revertion makes sense.
I don't like this. Moving on, I'm not thinking about crabs anymore unless they're for dinner. What's next?
Moving on, a few months later. Come on, Saturn. Saturn, play nice. We got a stream going on. A mere 3 months after the release of Hyper Revertion came the release of our next game, Kotetsu Reiki Steeldom.
Ooh. Large crab and large crab. Have you seen those crabs that have, like, the faces on the back of them?
No?
They're from, like, Japan. They're considered, like, to be the faces of dead soldiers. It's pretty cool.
Hey, how did you spell that again?
That was K-O-U-T.
Oh, K-O-U. All right.
There it is.
There. Too many games. We gotta stream all these Sega Saturn games. That'll take us forever.
I agree.
We're doing it by company? What are we thinking?
Thank you, Heiki Crabs, Heikigani. Thank you, Truffle Luxury. That's what I was thinking of.
Well, I have good news. If you liked Technosoft's first 3D fighter, technically their second, there's another one, and we're gonna play it.
Frappe talking about a restaurant near them called Spaghetti Crab that just serves spaghetti crab.
What's spaghetti crab?
I wonder too, but I'm almost afraid. I don't know if there are crabs in this one. I hope so.
There's one.
Nice.
It killed you.
That's fair. I've eaten a lot of crab in my life.
Yeah, crabs would probably be pretty pissed off at us.
crab. I just think crab and lobster and crustaceans are delicious. I'm so sorry.
They didn't want to be eaten. They should have been made less delicious.
I just want to apologize to all mollusks and shellfish because I enjoy eating them quite a bit.
Now, what if Revertion had big steel mechs instead of bugs?
I like this.
It might go a little something like Steeldom.
Thank you for the crab emojis. Keep them up. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to adjust window.
Give me the easy mode. Tiny mode.
Tiny
Normal mode. Tiny or normal? Let's go with normal.
Yeah.
I know what that's referring to because I tested this out. Tiny is a compacted version of the character select screen that takes less time to load. Characters, we have Zedai, we got Sorma, Kiria, Gorlin, I think this is Alex's character, Reira,
Yo, yeah.
Taiku, Kai, Misaki.
This is a supersized window here. Let me just...
Let's go with this game's Ryu character.
Okay.
Dude, isn't this just Soul Bad Guy
Oh,
versus
should I
Kai
choose?
Kiski? No.
Okay.
I'm doing single player first.
Okay. Those two characters is Kai and Soul from Guilty Gear.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
This is way before Guilty Gear, though. That's weird. Technosoft invented Guilty Gear. Well, guess what? If you like Virtual On, you'll like this game
Are
even
you
more.
kidding me? No offense to the wonderful people at Technosoft, who I like, by the way, but...
Hey, credit where it's due. They found a niche. There were no other games quite like Virtual On when that came out, so why not give people an alternative? Or two alternatives. One with bugs, one with mechs. Appealing to both major audiences. Man, they even control similarly. C button jumps, A and B are your attacks, the B button is mostly a dash.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna rip off a game, Virtual On is a very strong choice.
Mm-hmm. I can see why they did it. They were trying to find their niche, either with beat-em-ups or pinball games or Virtual On likes. Correction, impossible Virtual On likes. Look how little damage I did to that guy.
Damn.
You know what? Maybe I want to head into two-player soon.
Okay.
By which I mean now. Why don't you hit start? Can you join in? Or is it not letting you?
Ain't letting me.
Damn. Oh, move list!
Oh, that's
Hey,
cool.
hey. Up, down, up, A. I can do that. But let's just go ahead and reset. Is this game any better than Revertion?
I hope so.
We're going to find out.
Well, I don't see any crabs, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's lacking in the crab. It's
But it's
totally,
got this,
that's-
so I like it.
It's just Kai. It's just Kai.
I like her.
Yeah, alright.
I like that Gorlin just screams. That's okay. You know that is sometimes me though, so it's good.
It's really good. Let's do the Dracula's Castle stage.
Good. Watch out, it might flip upside down once we're finished.
Another common theme with these games, Dracula. Technosoft loves Dracula.
You know they do, don't they?
I think just like Revertion, this game had the optional link cable support along with this split screen thing. This looks to perform a little bit better than Revertion did. It's just so weird that they would choose to make the same game essentially 3 times within a period of like months. 1 on PlayStation, 2 on Saturn.
Goodbye.
Did this game get a PlayStation port? I think it might have.
Hey, you don't get to shoot me. I shoot you. We have an agreement.
Oh, I don't like how it doesn't immediately lock onto the enemy when you jump, a la Virtual On. That was actually a very handy thing. The game kind of plays differently when that's not there.
Yeah. Stop. I'm nice. See, I'm nice.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, see, look at this.
You call that nice?
No, you don't. You don't kill me. That's rude. That's so rude. Danny, I can't even explain how rude it is to murder Alex.
Don't murder Alex, it's rude.
That's right. I will call a manager.
Well, it looks like we both have full meter. Do you happen to know a super input? What if I paused? Okay, down, down, A. Down, left, right, up, A. Okay. Ooh! Oh!
Hi, I think I killed you.
I think you did.
Wow, thank you, Spin Cut. 23-month resub. Almost 2 years. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I murdered Danny. I'm sorry.
You sure did.
It's pretty ironic considering I kept saying how rude murder was, and yet it's like I was projecting or something. I don't know.
So this game has regular attacks that do essentially no damage, and special attacks that do all the damage, just like 1 billion damage. You took off half my life there, Alex.
I found my game.
I think you did. You picked the wolf man.
Hey,
So you found your main.
stop. Good. Okay, so
Ooh, these moves have really, really long startup, too. You can be hit out of them. Yeah, look at that. I can't even get off a shot because you keep hitting me with the pea shooter. So there's your strategy. Use the move that does a lot of damage, and then hit me before I can fight back.
I won.
That's the strat.
I won. Yeah, exactly. Evil laugh. I won by playing like an asshole.
Fascinating series of games. Not good. I didn't like them. I would much rather play Virtual On, which I don't actually like to begin with. But if you want a Virtual On-like without the robots, or rather with different robots or bugs, Technosoft got you covered.
Thank you, Technosoft.
Unfortunately, that was their final 3D fighting game. We're not going to see any more of those tonight.
Boo.
Instead, we're heading back to what works. November 22nd, 1996. Technosoft releases Hyperduel. I owned a copy of this once. Don't tell anyone. I had to sell it because it was making me nervous. I don't like having a $300 game on my shelf.
That is, yeah, wow. Luckily, you've never owned anything ever again.
Yep.
So
No possessions, baby. Nowadays, it's like $500 or $600. The registration card and OB strip for this game recently sold on eBay for $99. Not the case, not the manual, not the disc. The OB strip and registration card. People tend to like their shooters, is what I'm trying to say.
No.
Now this game is an arcade port. The arcade version came out in '93. This came out years later by popular demand. Popular demand, I say, except they made like 20 copies. I think you can sit this one out if you want.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
I'll let you know if we see another bug-based 3D fighter.
Okay, thank you. Just waiting for the screen to pop up so I can just adjust it. Okay,
Ooh,
this
good
looks like
sound
the right
effects.
size.
This game is a twofer. It's got Saturn mode and arcade mode. Let's see what the arcade original looked like. Oh, it even has the original attract mode.
Pretty.
That's like the third time we've been shot in a Technosoft intro. I don't appreciate
I
that.
was gonna say, do they not like us? I get
Look
it,
at these.
but
Look at these characters. We got Keith. We got Lisa. And we got Dr. Lloyd.
Lloyd is what I look like right now. With
His
better
ship
glasses.
is called the Pea Smasher.
Yes. I'm Lloyd, and I'm the Pea Smasher.
I'm not going to ask what the P stands for.
Good. Because you know I'd answer you, and you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I know this game.
You've seen this before.
This is Gradius.
Yeah, it's Gradius. Now, this is a game where it has just 2 buttons. One button, you hold on it, and it lets you shoot out fire as a ship. If you press the other button, you become a badass robot.
Whoa.
Look at this. Oh man, the doctor character sucks. Usually in robot form, you have a screen-wide attack, which you can angle. You can angle this, but it's more like a shotgun blast, I suppose. So the characters are pretty decently different. The main mechanic to this game is using this robot fire mode because it's way, way more powerful than the ship. But you also have a bigger hitbox, and it's hard to aim.
Let's see. Chat saying, this is a Blazion. This is a Macron.
No one has ever said this is a Blazion. No one ever.
Revenant just did.
Wow. Incredible.
How do I hex a comment? Nah, it's good.
Now you can kind of aim this attack because it changes... Oh, Jesus. It changes direction when you go up or down, but not left or right. Let's go ahead and try one of the other guys for more conventional this mode. Yeah, this is what the robot attack is supposed to look like. Check that out. It's big. It's powerful. But it's also kind of unwieldy because, like I mentioned, when you go up or down, it automatically fires in that direction. Good drums. You can kind of mitigate that by pointing it where you want it to go and then just pushing left or right, because that doesn't change the angle. Oh, the background's getting all melty.
I like that.
I think you can also push both buttons together to, yeah, do this. Disco mode.
Babe, you're really smashing that P.
Excuse you.
Yeah, the music quality is weird. The sound quality is...
Yeah, this is a pretty much straightforward port of the arcade version, so it uses the original arcade sound font and hardware and stuff. But I'm showing you this because actually the Saturn mode is pretty substantially different. Let's go ahead and see that right now.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the process in which crabs become more crab-like and continually turn into crabs.
Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about that.
I don't like that.
Thanks for the warning, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn mode. Here we go.
Nice.
Hyperduel has been upgraded with new character art. Look at this.
Oh,
Keith
wow.
Spader has never looked better. Dr. B. Lloyd, more brooding than the original. Lisa. Beautiful Lisa. So yeah, they redrew pretty much everything for this Saturn port. The characters' artwork, the in-game sprites, the backgrounds, a lot of the enemies. Some of it is exactly the same, but a lot of it they just completely redid. And a lot of the gameplay is different too.
Oh yeah, and their skin isn't green anymore. True.
Oh yeah, that's nice. They got a more healthy glow.
Mm-hmm. They had some ginger ale. I'm sorry, I'm drinking ginger ale tonight. That's why I've got it on the mind.
Nice and crispy.
Mm-hmm.
So just like the original arcade version, you got one button for ship mode. You got another button for robot mode. And you can still push both buttons together to do cool shit like this. Oh, look at this. Now this is the real disco mode.
No.
But crucially, there is one entirely new gameplay mechanic in this Saturn mode. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
If you push the R button, you lock the robot shot in place. So you can shoot your powerful shot wherever you want it, whenever you want it.
Oh, I love that.
That pretty much entirely changes the game because you can do a lot of damage with this thing. And now that you can actually aim it, you become pretty much unstoppable. Like, look at this. I'm going to hide up here and shoot down to the right. You going to stop me?
You can't. Oh my god. Okay, so this actually looks really nice. I like this.
It's really satisfying, yeah.
Oh, that's
especially
so cool.
if you're so used to the constraints of the original arcade version. Shit, I died again the same way. I can't be taught. I think this guy needs some disco mode.
He does. He doesn't like that.
No, he hates it.
I mean, I don't like it either, but probably for different reasons.
Party!
No, oh god.
It's party time. Yeah, it's not great.
Buddy in the house. That sound piece also sounded like shit still. I like that.
I guess they didn't change that track.
Good.
Notice how the background is now a different kind of melty?
It is.
But still quite melty. Me, I like this game. If I was ever to try to one credit clear a shoot 'em up, Saturn mode in this is probably the way to go. Just because being able to aim your shot makes it a lot easier and more satisfying. It's all about that satisfaction. Also disco mode. God, it's so good. It really clears out the screen, too.
Yeah, Mr. Arjun, it does sound like they held a tape recorder against the arcade cabinet for the stage clear recording.
Hey, I like that.
I do too. No. I'm not against it. I want to be very clear here. It's good. It's good.
We call that SATA caliber sound quality. Well, that's Hyperduel. If you like what you've seen, you can currently pay $600 or $700 for a copy on eBay. Or you can download the ISO. Your choice, really.
Well, that's what I say to that.
Not bad, though. I kind of enjoy it. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
P? I didn't put that there. That's a default. You can't just put P in your high score list.
Just did.
We're almost at the end of our journey. Technosoft is still trying, bless their hearts, they are still trying to find a hit on Sega Saturn. They made shooters, they made a beat 'em up, a pinball game, multiple 3D fighters. None of this shit's working. January 17th, 1997. This is it. It's now or never. You gotta really focus on what works. They've gone back to their shoot 'em up roots, and they're releasing a game by the title of Blast Wind.
Okay, does Technosoft take constructive criticism?
No.
Okay. Chat is loving the name.
It's a good name. Blast Wind.
I'm seeing wind being blasted. Peaches next to gas emojis.
Oh, this intro is actually really cool. There's another expensive one. This is like $200 or $300.
Wario Land 5, Blast Wind, yes. So many Beavis and Buttheads in chat. Yes, it is Blast My Wind, via
Blast
Taco Bell. Elmo's not in this unless they're farting, I guess. Blast that wind button.
This is a guy that's been blasting some wind.
Are we done blasting wind? No. Oh, he regrets it. Look at that regret in their eyes.
Haunted by memories of blasting wind.
Yeah, they do look like Val Kilmer.
Is that what they were going for?
Wait, no, what's going on? Why were we, wait, hold on.
Form.
Okay.
Now something for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate destroyer. Kyo.
Okay.
There you go. That's an intro. No CG, just pure hand-drawn naked people.
Good. My favorite, hand-drawn naked people.
Yep. Blast Wind.
Blast Wind!
Oh, this is where Technosoft really starts to step up their presentation game. Look at this freaking option screen. Look at these animations.
Yeah, why does this option screen look so good?
I even like the word option up there.
Yeah, no, this all looks fantastic. I love these design choices here. This aesthetic is wonderful.
Monorail. It almost says monorail.
Yeah, mid-90s Amiga. Yeah.
Amiga, you say? Interesting. That is an interesting comparison to strike. We'll see why in a second. Look, they drew a little... Look
I
at the
love
little
that.
equalizer there.
That's so good.
Look at that. It's counting up in milliseconds. Happy 420, everybody.
Thank you. Unlike the Amiga, this probably has gameplay. Jesus.
Well...
You'll see.
Yeah, you'll see. Alex, I recommend you don't look at this game, as well as anyone else who is photosensitive. A lot of these enemies blink really, really rapidly every time you shoot them, and you're going to be shooting a lot of enemies. Hey,
Well,
the game took over for me. I wanted to start the game. Don't go demo looping. So be warned. It's pretty visually intense.
well, I'm gonna just see how chat's doing. Chat, how are you doing? Feeling all right. Feeling.
Now, you mentioned the Amiga. Let me ask you, what is more Amiga than this score tally system? It's fucking sideways. What is this, a freaking Psygnosis game?
Yeah, wow.
No idea why they did this. There's not even an arcade version of this, so you would think, oh, they had to do something weird to account for the vertical orientation. No, this is a console original. They just did it because they were weird. Cool game, though. You got this one button, which gives you a powerful attack. Second button, which gives you a less powerful homing attack. I almost said horming.
It's alright.
It's homing and horming.
It's like some lucky. Is this a lucky style situation?
Yeah, sure. I like the little dollar signs you can pick up.
I like that.
Very Raiden fighters. I like the mechanic when you power up, because look at this. You pick up the power up and you just annihilate everything to the side of you. And this game has branching paths that you choose by ramming into them with your ship.
I like that. So how's the wind going? You blasting it?
I kind of like this. Technosoft, not much known for their vertically scrolling shoot-'em-ups. I can only think of Elemental Master on Mega Drive, but this is a pretty good one. Seems to be mostly informed by Doronpachi and Batsugun. I think those were around the same time. Strat guard. Everyone guard your strats.
Done.
You see what I mean about the flashing? Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Takamo's that block pushing. Oh god, no.
It's not that it's flashing, it's that multiple portions of it are flashing and taking up most of the screen.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Which is, yeah, that's why I gave the warning.
Yeah, wow.
I'll tell you when it's dead. Oh, come on, dude, just die. There we go, it's dead. You can look again.
Oh, thank god.
Okay, I think my favorite Technosoft tradition is roboticized voices that you can't make out what they're saying at all. That's my favorite part of any Technosoft game.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I like that.
Push it. We're going this way now.
I was gonna say modern games need more voices screaming at you, but that's just online.
Yeah.
Online chat.
We have
Online-
that already.
yeah.
No steppy. Look at the little people down there.
Oh, they're babies.
Little people, big robots. Did you see? I shot the head off that robot and it started charging forward like it completely went apeshit.
Hey, do you blame it?
Alex, I think I might like this one. Do you have $300 I can borrow?
Hey, I actually, at this moment in time, I do not.
Let's go this way. Spriglin. Whoa, cool. You see this thing?
Yes.
You think Harley sells these?
They bet. You know what? If they want to keep up with millennial interests, they better.
Yeah.
Okay, Harley, hear me out. Retro games are hot.
Y'all, I hate to break it to you, the James Dean era is dead. But, good news, everyone is sick and twisted now, so they want a fucked up motorcycle.
Please fuck up their motorcycles. I'm not talking West Coast choppers, slimline stuff. I mean...
For a start, for all the Harley Davidson execs who are watching this show, please look up the character art for the pinball game Centaur. I think that is a good starting point.
Well, Alex is going to look this up.
I think you should.
All right.
I'm going to keep playing this. I'm having fun.
Looking this up as an alternative to looking at flashing.
Man, people always talk about Thunder Force, but Blastwind and Hyperduel are actually really good. Atlantis with 2 S's.
Good. Okay. Oh!
Yeah, you see? The perfect blend of man and machine. Alex is silent.
I'm looking at it. Okay, so...
And if you think that's really something, look up
Are you kidding me?
look up Centaur 2. Oh, look at
Hi.
this. They give you a House of the Dead style map when you die.
Oh, wow, I don't like this. I'm gonna look up Centaur 2 and hate myself.
Pinballs has a Centaur 2. It's badass. It is the most badass pinball machine ever made.
I completely agree with you. That is extremely.
And to
bad.
everyone else experiencing what Centaur looks like for the first time, I wish you all a very pleasant evening. Please enjoy Centaur. Yeah, see? That's what future people should look like. It should be a hybrid of a motorcycle and a man.
So you mean like Lady Gaga?
Oh God, you're right. She did do that.
Yeah. So this is historically we can see this as a historical trend and pattern of people wishing to become motorcycle humans. From this era of old pinball to
It's
Lady
the one
Gaga
thing that
era.
unites us all.
It's like two things. We all want to be all life wants to be crabs, and all humans want to evolve into motorcycles. It's either crab or motorcycle. That's all your choices.
Shit, second form. This boss is tough. Jesus Christ.
What does that make Turbo Teen? An affront to us all. Listen, I've watched a little bit of Utena. Do they turn into motorcycles? Because that's beautiful to me.
Earthbreaker. How many games we got left? Like 2?
We got, yes.
Okay. And what's our time looking like?
Like 24 minutes.
Okay. Well, I think I gave a pretty good demonstration of Blast Wind. How about a game that I can't figure out how to play, so we're going to do it in real time to figure it out. Up next is, Alex, why don't you have a go at this title, since I can't really read it.
Kumiate Battle Kuto Keto.
There you go.
Did I do that?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
April 2nd, 1998. This is at the very end of the Sega Saturn's lifespan. Only a few more games would come out after this. This is actually the final game that Technosoft released on Saturn. We're going to end with their second to last game because I think it better represents their catalog. But as for right now, this is, you want to say that again?
Kumiate Battle Kuto Keto.
Yeah. Kumiate Battle Kutoketo.
There it is.
There it is. Let's see if we can figure out how to start this video game, because I spent 10 minutes last night trying to figure out, and I couldn't.
Beautiful.
Always a good sign.
Is this one of those butt sumo games? Oh boy.
No, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
Dating sim. Okay, chat's trying to figure it out. Sumo dating sim. I like that.
Oh yeah, combine the genres. Mix it up. Kutoketo.
Okay, it looks like you just need to press the start button.
Oh, my mistake. We got game start and Tyson mode, which I guess is 2-player. I'm going to try and figure out how to start the regular mode, and then we'll just move to versus.
Okay. Chat asking if it's a card game. Is it a Madden-like?
I literally don't know. You can look up this title on YouTube, and you'll get a series of 7-second videos that all tell you how to download the ISO. There's no actual gameplay footage.
General strategy game is what GameFAQs says about it. I don't like the sound of that.
Okay.
Simulation game, oh boy.
Well, we're creating a character here.
Eh,
How about we just, yeah, there we go.
looks good.
Perfect.
Having a good time.
That's good. Then we're gonna make a second guy. This guy here. He's gonna be all red, I think.
Nice.
No, more red. Angrier. There we go.
Very sunburned.
And guy number 3 is Ooh. Ooh is... I think they're gonna be all green. Or nice aqua. That looks good.
Like that.
Right, so... I don't know what to do after this. It's telling me to... Okay, so I have to...
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh.
you see? You see what I have to put up with? You have to spec these characters, giving them strength and agility and magic attacks or something?
No, I don't like this.
Kesu means erase, right? No, I don't want to erase the guy. What if we took our men to the store? Oh, well, that's cute.
Let's say, is that an Undertale?
Yeah, that's an Undertale. That's Timmy. Need to give her money for college.
You're right.
Here's where you can buy a bunch of items. We can buy cat ears. Let's do it.
All right.
You can apply the cat ears to the, oh boy. To the speed stat? Does that work?
Okay, that makes sense. Because when I have cat ears on, I'm a man on the move.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Smebble corrects me. It's actually a cave story. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's totally a Mibiga. I don't know what I'm doing. This is one of those times where I legit don't know what I'm doing. I cannot start the video game. You can buy or sell items, you can equip your characters, but I can't actually figure out how to make them do nothing. Bless you. Oh, this opened up.
Do it.
Yeah, okay, I couldn't unlock this item when I last played, and now it's an option. Let's play. I think this is it. Alex, are you allergic to this game?
I think so, yes. No, my allergies have been going crazy lately. I think it's because I am allergic to the Sega Saturn, unfortunately.
Well, shit.
I'll work on it.
Here's what the game looks like. We are in a tournament. Here's our dudes. Oh, I see. There's all these customization items that you can use to give them clothes and things. Oh god. Oh god. Don't do this.
It's fine.
I don't want to go along a grid. Ain't no grid that can contain me.
Well, unfortunately, a grid is containing you.
Could be worse. At least it's not hexagons.
True.
What do you think it's going to look like when they finally fight? Is it going to switch to like an FF7 style battle?
Yes, yes.
They're going to cast knights on the round on each other?
It's going to be real fucked up. They're going to, like, suplex a train.
Cool. Oh, L and R twist the camera, except this is me pushing L. This is me pushing R. They fucking reversed it. How could you?
No.
Why would you ever? Punch. Oh, we sure did.
You just smacked him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they give you a chance to counterattack. Well, given this game's setup, I was kind of expecting Bomberman, honestly, but this is not Bomberman. This is anything but Bomberman.
Get his ass, Danny.
You got it. Punch. That did no damage.
Yeah, these attacks are kind of weak.
I guess I should have bought, equipment and not just a pair of bunny ears that I put on one of their feet.
Hey, that's fucking weird, honey.
Surprisingly, that didn't work. Gotta say, this may be one of the most obscure Technosoft console games. I'm willing to bet there's a lot of their computer games that no one's ever seen, but this one... I don't know about this one. Good news, you can play this on either Sega Saturn or PlayStation. So you got some options.
Good.
If you really want to. If you really want to watch the little freaks punch each other.
I was gonna say, it's just the meaning of freaks beating each other up.
Ooh, right in the side of the head.
That can't feel good.
I wonder if you do bonus damage by attacking from behind or, flanking them.
I hope so.
Can you do a flank? That's a flank. Someone back me up here. Was that a good
Are we
flank?
flanking? This is Gremlin Gang Warfare. Isn't every strategy game a bunch of freaks beating each other up? Fair enough,
Yeah,
both
true.
of those.
I'm just gonna strike out at whoever's closest.
You flanking good, thank you.
Now, considering there's a two-player mode, they probably mean for you to bulk up your characters, take them over to a friend's place, and make them fight it out. So you can be like, oh, that's my guy in the bunny ears and the dolphin shirt versus your dude who's naked and red.
Mad, nude, and red. Isn't that the state of all humanity?
Mm-hmm. Punch. That's a weird one. Not a shoot 'em up, not a beat 'em up, not pinball or 3D fighting, but this. whatever this is.
It's Kumiyate Battle, Kutoketo.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, unfortunately, this is the end of the Sega Saturn lineup for Technosoft. This was the very last game they released in '98. I assume it didn't do too well because that's pretty late era to release a Saturn game. But right before this, they had what many people consider their very best Saturn game. We are going to end the stream as we began it. That's called bookending.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to end the stream with Thunder Force 5. Now, some of y'all like this game. Some of y'all have heard of this one. The Saturn version here was not released in the States, but it was picked up for release on the PlayStation by Working Designs.
Ooh.
And that's how it came out over here, under their Spaz label.
Jesus
Sorry, sorry for the slur, Brits. It's okay, I'm American.
Fuck, man.
Oh, that's weird. Don't call your company that. Just don't.
Fucking... I almost call them Vic Tokai, which is an insult to Vic Tokai.
Yeah, Vic Tokai would never.
Alright, I like this. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Holy crap. Now, we've seen shoot-'em-ups. We've seen all manner of sprite-based shoot-'em-ups from Technosoft, but this here, they ventured into the world of 3D for this one. This is the first 3D Thunder Force game. And if you thought their last couple of option screens looked good, look at this. We got the Refi system.
This looks so good.
Doesn't it, though? Yeah, I just want no continues, I think. Looking for a challenge. Kids mode, yes! You can customize how your loadout looks, even. You can make it look like a claw. You can make it look like a delicious honeycomb. We'll go with the standard. So presentation-wise, damn, they stepped it up.
They really did. I love the way this looks.
Start her up. I like this game. This game's really good. I used to have the PlayStation version, but I liked the money I got from the PlayStation version more than having the PlayStation version.
You know what? That's a smart way to live.
And the Saturn version, weirdly enough, mostly in English. I don't know why.
Hey, I'll take it. Cracktro Force 5. Yeah.
Stage 2 would.
Good. I like these aesthetics a lot.
Mm-hmm. Actual game looks pretty good, too. Look at this shit. Is this Technosoft? Could this possibly be them? It is, believe it.
Excuse me?
They made a shoot-'em-up that looked like this.
Hey, this looks good.
It is. It is good. It plays as good as it looks, even. It's a very nicely playing game. It's got a combo system. It's got lots of slowdown that isn't in the PlayStation version. I hate to say it, but the definitive version of this is the PlayStation version, because this original Saturn port has a ton of slowdown. But also, it looks really cool. Especially
like
for a
this.
Saturn game. Just like the other Thunder Forces, you got all these different items you can use, like this thing. You got your back shot still.
Is this game running at 120 hertz? I don't know.
I don't know. How many frames do you see? Count them. Ah, delicious
All of
free-range
them.
frames.
Hey, I like this.
This weapon's pretty cool. You get to just aim this thing, and then just whatever falls within its range just gets annihilated. I'll just point it over here on the right side of the screen.
Sounds good.
Except there's enemies on the left.
How dare they?
There we go. Very satisfying weapon.
It's
Oh.
a cheater weapon. I love that.
Kids mode gives you bonus craws.
Man.
Deep purple. Deep purple is back and they're pissed.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't this look cool? Maybe it's just me. I think this is a really cool looking shoot 'em up. It reminds me of stuff like Einhander, except a little bit less graphically intense.
Let's see, Neon Genesis-esque game. It's a Jimi Hendrix robot. This game sticks in my craw.
Alright, let's address that. The little bits that rotate around your ship since the beginning of Thunder Force are called craws.
Good.
It should be claw, but it's craw.
So it's like crawdads.
Yeah.
So you have a bunch of little crawdads floating around you. It makes sense. It's actually almost about crawdad season here. Actually, is it crawdad season?
Gonna go fish up some crawdads?
You know, if I can, if things go well with the world, I like the idea of actually doing a crawfish boil for the first, not doing one, God no, but eating one that someone else has put work into. I refuse to do the work.
Participating in one.
Yes, I will go and give someone money in exchange for crawfish. It's crawfish season 2021.
What do they call that, like Brood X? We're gonna see a Brood X of crawfish.
In my wildest, most beautiful dreams, we would.
They just line up and march directly into your mouth.
No. Let's get some butter and seasoning on them.
Okay. Welcome to Wood, level 2.
Okay, March, April, and May are the peak months for crawfish, so...
Oh yeah, this weapon can be changed somehow. I'm not good or knowledgeable about this game, but I do like it. And that's the important part.
Okay, good shout out. Okay, CRAW stands for Constituted Ray Art Weapon Unit.
Oh, okay. So the R actually is part of the acronym then. Okay. The mystery is solved. Help. Where'd I go?
It's alright, you're just behind the tree.
Oh, I see.
Normal stuff. That little guy!
Look at this little fucker.
Oh, it's a monkey!
It's a damn monkey dinosaur robot.
Get its ass!
Ass gotten.
Thank you.
Ass acquired.
Oh, man.
So what do we think about these games? What's the Thundersoft power ranking, do you think? Technosoft. I keep calling them Thundersoft. I'd say this is in the top tier. This is easily among their top tier games for Sega Saturn. Also a fan of Hyperduel. I think that's their second best shoot 'em up on the system. Blastwind, not far behind. How would you rank the shmups? I mean, the 3D fighters.
I'd put them above the shmups, but that's because I prefer those style. I prefer virtual onto shmups, sorry.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's just me. Let's see, chat likes Hyperduel.
Hyperduel is really good, especially the Saturn mode.
Thundering softly or softly thundering. Doing our best with the soft here.
A little bit of both.
The pinball game, God, that was good too.
Oh yeah, I really like Cuten. It's a shame that's not better known and it didn't catch on like the Crush games did.
Ah shit, Nekketsu Oyako, yeah. God.
Yeah, really good beat 'em up considering they're first and last. I guess beat 'em ups were also kind of going out of fashion around 95. That was when arcades started to switch more to fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
And the second renaissance of beat 'em ups would not come for a few years later with the release of Dynamite Cop. That is a single game renaissance, but a renaissance nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Where do we stand on Blastwind? I love the name.
I liked it. It was really fun to play. It should be a little bit less flashy, though.
Agree.
I think this is one of those occasions where technically the Saturn version is inferior, but I prefer the Saturn version because it's a Saturn game. Am I weird for thinking that? I also think the same thing about Grandia. Like, sure, it's in English on PlayStation, but there's a Saturn version. Iron Maiden! I think I know what they're going for with these boss names.
I see.
Oh man, that boss intro was very Einhander.
CL games are pretty good, except for the tactics one. Yeah, that one was just hard to figure out, though. It may be good if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I can't really tell you if that's a good game or not. It didn't grab me, but at least I got to start it up. Look at this slowdown.
Damn, it's spewing blood.
Oh, it's bloody.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Robot blood.
I also like when the bosses are named after rock bands.
It's kicking up shit at me like a dog. Don't do that.
No, that's really good.
You're not shooting bees at me?
Hey.
Now there's the boss that barks when it shoots bees at you.
I hate that.
This game has everything. Hate to say it, but Working Designs had a really good lineup of shoot-'em-ups on PlayStation. They had this, they had Raystorm, which I love. I think I like Raystorm more than this even. Not the biggest fan of Ray Crisis, but what can you do?
This boss is the true P-splitter, yep. Feel my P getting split right now.
P-Smasher.
Smasher.
Let's get it right. We're smashing
right,
the P.
Right.
I like that the wave beam has penetrating capabilities in this one. It makes it feel more distinct from the previous games. It does have that really ugly dithering, though. Like I'm shooting a screen door at a giant bug.
Damn.
One more level. I'm having fun.
Was that Guardian's Heart or Garden's Heart?
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
So what do you think the next boss is named? We've seen Deep Purple, we've seen Iron Maiden. I think the next one is going to be Molly Hatchet.
I was thinking Tarkus, but I like,
It's going to be named Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yes! White Snake, uh-huh.
Oh, White Snake is
Meatloaf,
good. Oh, Meatloaf. Very plausible.
Jethro Tull, Judas Priest.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Buffett, y'all
Jimmy
wish.
Buffett.
Alice Cooper, ABBA. Rat. You know, if it's Indigo Girls, which it won't be.
That would be so good.
There is absolutely no fucking way. But, you know.
I hope it's Indigo Girls. Oh, shit! I love the enemy design in this game. Like with these big chunky polygons. They just make giant wheel creatures.
Led Zeppelin, Edgar Winter, Spinal Tap, Dog Police, yes.
Dog Police.
It's gonna be Dog Police.
Well, now I'm curious. We gotta play to the end now.
Good.
This is a fully 3D shoot-'em-up on Sega Saturn. You didn't see these so often. This thing was lousy with arcade ports, but it was mostly 2D shmups. Then again, some of the better-known Saturn shmups are 3D. Thinking like Radiant Silvergun, Sokyu Gurentai.
Weird Al, Motorhead.
Yeah, it's probably Weird Al.
It's not gonna be Steely Dan, but if it was Steely Dan, I would pop. I would pop so hard. It would.
I think Alex would literally pog if it was Steely Dan.
There's a couple people who I would pog for. I am not an often pog champing human being. But...
You're not a frequent pogger. It's totally gonna be Judas Priest.
It's gonna be Judas Priest. It's gotta be Judas.
They're going
Priest.
for metal. Ooh, or Black Sabbath.
Oh, that'd be good too.
It's probably Black Sabbath. Maybe it's called Ozzy Solo. Special attack is No More Tears. God damn. It was a tough video game. I'm on kids mode. I'm just a kid. Just a kid playing my imported Sega Saturn shoot-'em-ups. Game over, try the next chance. Can I continue from where I was? Please say yes. Is it going to make me start the level over? Because if it does, we have to play through the level again.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Because I saw the name and it's not exciting.
Well, now I want to know what it is.
I could tell you what it is.
How about you let me go down the human road myself and see what's at the end of this road?
You know what? I think that's a wonderful choice.
Okay. I like this background. Look at the way it warps as it goes past. It's got a nice line scroll effect.
Yeah, I gotta say, a lot of nice warping and melting. A lot of good melting.
Technosoft, the melty video game developer.
Someone's gotta make games that melt.
I'm not doing too good. I may just end up losing my lives again. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Right in front of everybody here on Twitch, too.
Danny dying on Twitch?
It's happened before.
Strawberry Rose saying it's the melty blood of shmups.
I guess developer French Bread is now the maker of melty games.
What happened to a Cole? Are they still around? Are they
Oh,
doing okay?
no, Cole's doing it too. They partnered with French Bread for Melty Blood.
Oh, thank God. I almost got scared for a second.
Death Crimson 3 is still happening someday. They still got that website up.
Anything happens to Cole, I'm gonna need to take a week off from streaming. I don't know how to deal with
That's the way I look at things. Like, I ain't gonna die until Death Crimson 3 comes out. After that, whatever. I've seen it all. We all got that one thing we're waiting to see.
How do I call up a
Call
Cole?
Nintendo and demand Death Crimson 3.
I will. I would really love to know who to yell at to get Death Crimson going.
Musical composer is on YouTube. He posts covers of his own music from Death Crimson. So he wants to see it happen.
I really hope I want it to be made in like a free version of Unity, complete with the logo that says like Unity at the front so you know they didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to use a bunch of stock models that they bought off of
The asset
Turbo
store.
Squid.
Oh, Turbo Squid, even better.
And I wanted to use a bunch of those stock animations, like, you know, dances and stuff like that. And I wanted to use a bunch of audio effects from freesounds.org. And maybe some Kevin MacLeod music in the background, too. This is what I want for Death Crimson 3. These are my demands.
I'm looking for a collaboration with Fortnite. The kids gotta know about Death Crimson. They gotta know.
I don't want From Software to do Death Crimson, because I don't want it to be good.
That would kick ass, though.
It would, and it would be great as Dark Souls 4, but...
Here comes the boss.
Alright, it is. A3, Armament Armed Arm. See?
It died 3 times and was reborn twice. Weak point, body, same. It has a missile pod, has a firing tube, floating depth charge. Continual firing, irradiation type. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Weapons developed for city occupation, modeled on earthly weapons. I gotta say, A3 is my least favorite metal band. Look at all those... Did you see that Dahir and Shot bullshit that just brought that in? That kicked ass.
That's good.
It was one of those super drones with a million different propellers. Technosoft ahead of the curve once again.
Yes, okay, I would love... Okay, you're winning me over to this Dark Souls thing, so... You create your character and then immediately they throw it out and get replaced with Combat Echizen.
Ooh, perfect.
Fuck it. Cole, if you're listening, you can steal these ideas. Sorry to everyone in chat who I'm telling these ideas you to steal, but I want Death Crimson 3 so bad.
Yeah, only you are allowed to steal these ideas, Ecole. You and no one else. I don't know. I guess if you want to bring FromSoft in there, they can join too.
I mean,
I'm
if
so
they
dead.
want to.
I'm dead as shit. Look how dead I am. Except I'm not.
You're not dead. You're alive. You're alive as shit.
Die. Die. Please. Oh god, it's slowing me down. No!
That was really close.
And so this RetroPal stream ends in a cruel defeat at the hands of Thunder Force 5 for Sega Saturn. Turns out, I'm real bad at it. But it is a really good game, and I think you should check it out. If not on Saturn, then I guess you can get the version on PlayStation that actually, you know, performs better and has bonus content and is the definitive version. But it's not a Saturn game, so is it really all that good?
No.
I say no. not continue. So now we've seen all the Thunder Force games that matter. There is a Thunder Force 6 for PS2. We don't talk about that one. It wasn't by Technosoft.
Ah!
But hopefully that gives you a good overview of Thunder Force, a good overview of Technosoft. What do we think? I saw P in there again. Someone put P in the high score list.
God damn it, that's nasty.
I think they made a good showing. I think they tried their best. It's not easy to completely branch out to totally different genres like beat-em-ups and fighters and pinball games, for God's sake, but they did it, and they paid the ultimate price. So the lesson here is never try. Never try.
Got it.
That concludes this week's stream. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Technosoft on Sega Saturn. We are absolutely done.
Thanks to the Technosoft Gals Club. Everybody, if you want to make your own Technosoft Gals Clubs, there's 2 rules. Be a gal, however that means galness to you, and play Technosoft games. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Also, you need to pay whoever owns the copyright of Technosoft like a $500 licensing fee. You'll figure that out. But everything else, yeah.
The best part is, if you've watched this stream, you are automatically enrolled in the Technosoft Gals Club. Cool. Welcome. It's good to have you here. We like Technosoft. Mm-hmm. Special thanks to all our patrons who voted to make this happen. You picked right. You picked a pretty good batch of games. We could have played Acclaim, but we didn't, and I'm glad that we didn't, actually.
Yeah, same.
Technosoft. I like him. It's a shame about what happened to him. Just a real shame.
Alex, car crash?
Yes, it was a car crash.
God, the day the gaming died.
Anyway, speaking of that Patreon, you can head over to patreon.com/retropals. If you're at the $5 tier, you get a new poll on Friday. I don't know what that poll's gonna be. That's for future Danny to fix. Have fun, asshole.
Yeah, have fun.
I'm gonna be listening to this and be like, what the fuck? Why did I call myself an asshole?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna look for a raid target. Alex, wrap us up.
We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post highlights of our streams there. Our latest one is, oh goodness, which one was that? That one is like fresh off the wire, and
I ain't gonna help you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. But it's a good one. Definitely do check it out. I am gonna figure this out. Does anybody know? How did I forget? I know this thing. I work on this thing. I look at these beautiful videos with my eyeballs every day, and it looks like this one was. Oh yeah, the PC Engine Multimedia Showcase. Check this one. It is so good. It is. If you like multimedia games on the PC Engine, you are. I'm gonna.
That featured a look at the Manhole as well as Ultra Box, which is absolutely amazing.
You have to see Ultra Box. Please, if you don't do anything, watch the Ultra Box segment. Do check it out.
Ultra Box 1 is incredible. Apparently, the later entries in the series aren't nearly as good, and they're also much less safe for work too. So a real double whammy there.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Play Technosoft games. Enjoy the Ultra Box, and we are going to leave you with our pal Macaw45, who is doing nothing but Bram Stoker's Dracula games right now. What a lineup. You got a game for the NES and Master System, you got a separate one for Genesis and Super Nintendo, and of course you have the Sega CD version with the live action video. You got a unique Amiga port. Man, our Australian bird friend is going to be plenty busy. Let me get this raid started now. Alex, what do you think?
I think that sounds pretty damn good. Shout out to everyone in chat. You know what? I'll figure out what I'm going to do next week. We'll figure out what I'm going to do on Monday. Okay?
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Well, right now, if you ask me what I was going to do, I would say a video game.
Probably a video game.
Always a video game.
Folks, make sure you come back here on Friday at 8 p.m. Central, because we are going to play more Sonic 06. We are 60% done with Sonic Story. I don't know if we'll beat it. Probably not, but it will be a fun time. Anyway, enjoy Bram Stoker, enjoy Macaw. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.